Oh, yes. Welcome back to SA Live. Oh, Mike, if your kids are watching now, well, if you're a parent or soon-to-be, finding ways to help your baby grow and stay happy and healthy is probably on your mind. And joining us today is Charlotte Wenham from NEO to share some products that will help you get your baby to the top of the class, at least get a nice head start, right?
Absolutely.
This won't come off.
Yeah. So
that's the idea. It's not supposed to.
Mike's got a few of the products right now. Let's start with the one that's in his right hand.
All right. The one in his right hand is the dropper stopper. It has two sides to it. One side you tether to stroller, to the high chair, sling it on your wrist, and the other side goes around the item that you don't want to drop. So we've got it around the bottle there.
Oh, and I like that it's got that rubber on the inside,
yes.
So it really hangs on to whatever that is.
So you don't need handles or anything to sling it through, so it holds it nice and tight.
Yeah, and that's, well, I think it's pretty hard. But
You're too strong. You're so strong.
More than what a kid could do, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Too right.
Okay.
All right, speaking of which.
Okay, and then another problem parents have is, you know, nothing's more annoying than always having like the binkies drop to the ground or something where you're like, no, I have to clean it. No.
Absolutely.
No.
Or you have to have a dozen of them in your handbag.
Yeah, because then all of a sudden, like, where is it? Yeah.
Where is it?
And you got to backtrack all the way through the mall. So
our Binki band stops that. It's nice and tight, goes on any kind of pacifier you like.
Don't rip the shirt. So it's this little fastener right there, and those are little kind of plastic teeth that just grip the material and locks in place.
So it doesn't damage the fabric, but it's a nice,
there's no pin or anything like that, and they can't get their fingers in there. So, okay.
And here's this one.
What
I like how you pointed out earlier that it buttons up top rather than onto the wrist.
Yeah, so you don't have to like push onto the wrist to try and get something snapped like that.
So this is for any toys, right?
Correct. So you can put it around teethers like this, around stuffed toys. So when you're out and about, you don't lose that loved thing that your child always wants.
And it's adjustable, so it can fit around something larger.
Correct.
You know?
And
oh yeah, it's like a built-in safety leash.
Yes.
Right there.
Ow!
sorry,
Yeah, you can't let the kids play.
Oh no.
a little bit stronger than the average, you know, 8-month-old.
And then to round it out, we've got our Tushy Tote. So big enough for a few wipes, diapers, those kinds of things. As your child gets older, you can put books in it, you can put coloring pencils. I've got one and I take it with me on flights. So, you know, if I need to go and brush my teeth or anything, I just take that with me.
And what I like that you mentioned is that earlier is that this is basically wash and wear. I mean, it's machine washable.
Absolutely.
All these things are.
All of them.
Toss them in.
That's great.
Yep.
Okay.
Toss them in with everything.
All right, what do we have here?
We have the tumsie. So, as you probably know, most children now are advised to sleep on their back, just as a way to prevent or reduce the risk of SIDS.
Right.
But what's happening is little babies are getting flat heads and they're not building their back muscles, their neck muscles, and their fine motor skills the same. So, doing tummy time. Now, if you're anything like my two, they hated tummy time with a passion. So there is nothing worse than laying flat down on the floor with your face in the floor. You can't see what's going on. This is where tumsie helps.
Not quite strong enough to push themselves up yet.
Not quite strong enough. But what the tumsie does is because it's on an angle, there's just a little bit of an incentive to start pushing, to start reaching and grabbing and playing around. So,
And it's got a nice little safety strap, so they're not going anywhere.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Locked in.
All right.
Locked and loaded. All right, our last one here.
right.
We do have a fabulous assistant for Ainsley.
Ainsley,
Come on,
let's hear for Ainsley.
Okay. Hi.
Come in. Hop in. This is our True Top Tower, and it helps young ones like Ainsley and potentially even younger children to get up to canter height. So before, you wouldn't have been able to see up on here very easily, would you? But now you can see everything that's going on. So cool thing about this is there are 3 different heights that it can adjust to. So the platform goes higher or lower depending on age and height.
And it holds a good bit of weight, too.
Good bit of weight, at least 100 pounds. I'm over 100 pounds, and I have, you know, safely stood in it.
Okay.
The other really cool thing is you can take the platform out, and it folds down flat. So you can put it in behind, you know, the refrigerator, behind the door, under the bed, wherever you need to store it when you're not using it.
Okay, so perfect for, like you said, brushing teeth, or if they're, you know, getting ready to maybe help make lunch or something, do peanut butter and jelly. So, okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Great.
Ainsley, thank you very much.
Thank you so
You're welcome.
much.
Thank you, Ainsley.
All right, for more information on these products, just head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. All right.